Hello everyone, I hope you've had a great day so far and that you're doing well. For this video we'll be going through an unboxing of the Velociraptor Escape set 76957, and this is one of the sets that's been released for the Lego Jurassic Park 30th anniversary release wave. Still going through the very slow acquisitions of the 30th anniversary sets. Spotted this one today. It was also the only one left, so I thought grabbing it now because reasons. So these particular sets have all come out pretty much the tail end of the Q2 of 2023, so hopefully they're not too difficult to find, but mileage will vary. So here we have the front of the box for the Velociraptor Escape. And we will have a Velociraptor figure and two other minifigs for Ellie Sattler and Robert Muldoon. Now, despite the fact that it has the 4+ sign in the bottom left, it was hard to say no to this set because thematically it's the Velociraptor. You've got Ellie, you've got Muldoon, so from a movie perspective, and whilst this set doesn't reproduce it in full, you know where in the movie this is supposed to take some inspiration from. So it's hard to say no. I know it's basic, but in itself, the scene from the movie, perfect. Plus, between Muldoon and the Velociraptor, I'm pretty sure there's some ability to recreate something. Anyway, that's the front of the box. In terms of the back, because it is a 4+ set, it is fairly simplistic, so we'll have the raptor enclosure and then a whole heap of different accessories, a little buggy, figures and things like that. So yeah, it's definitely one of those sets geared towards the younger audience, but me being in the more mature audience, I thought, once again, I remember the movie, there is still some nostalgia to be had. So that's the main box. Now, given the size, 3 bags? Probably 3 bags of manual, and I suspect there will be a sticker sheet. Time to find out. Well, now with everything out of the box, I was surprised with what was included. So I guess going through what was in there. So there's actually 3 manuals. We'll have a manual for the Velociraptor and the bottom level of the enclosure. We'll have one for the top level of the enclosure and Muldoon. And then lastly, I dare say, part of the fencing and Ellie. So there will be 3 manuals. There were 3 bags, there's a few loose items. And finally, I actually get to see what one of the new paper bags looks like. I've been waiting for this time for a while just to see what it was going to do, and I'm undecided. Anyway, let's have a look through some of these manuals. So starting with manual 1. So this is pretty much just going to use all the contents of bag number 1 by the looks of it. Building the figure. Looks like the raptor is actually going to comprise of several pieces and have that funky raptor jaw. And then starting the build of the actual bottom section of the enclosure. And we actually have a little Muldoon little progress bar at the bottom. It's definitely not difficult at all. I mean, for those who have built Lego for years upon years upon years, you'll probably find this a bit too basic, but as I said, this set is purely for the nostalgia value. Now, I also cannot confirm how many steps will build this set because the numbers aren't included. So that would be the end of it, and that just gives you a breakdown of where in the full final set it sits in. We've already seen these, so 3 more sets to pick up, most of which getting increasingly larger in size. Process. So that was manual number 1. Manual 2, that would just be some loose bits, and bag number 2. I won't spend too much time through this because it's fairly straightforward and easy. There's nothing really over challenging here. So pretty much going straight to the end of it, but I do like how there's some little interesting gimmicks with it. At the end of bag number, not bag number 2, well, bag number 2 and manual number 2. And then lastly, number 3. That will just be contents of bag number 3 by the looks of it. Little buggy. I'm trying to remember if that actual buggy even was in the first movie. I think it was. Hopefully we get some proper tires. Just speeding through that and then just attaching all that together for the final set. So there you go. So those were the 3 manuals. In terms of the bags, there's bag number 1 in all its glory. It's pretty much just the one bag with everything loose inside. Isn't too bad. Bag number 2. Do get to see bits of Muldoon and some more pieces in there as well. Obviously not too much to build given this is pretty much the upper platform. Also just realised there are actually no stickers by the looks of it for this set. And then bag number 3 for Ellie, the buggy, and a few other things as well. And yes, given that that's already been pre-printed, there are definitely no stickers. Those were the 3 bags. Now we do have an array of loose items. So we have these 2 green bits, so a 2 by, I want to say 12, could be more. In this other flat piece, which I believe is part of bag 1. We have 2 of these grey wall components. And lastly, the infamous brown bag, which I have absolutely no idea what is in here, but I'm actually going to suspect it's the raptor. Not that you can see through anything, which is the downside, but... So I guess this is technically the 4th bag of the set? Maybe? How can we do this? Can we do this? Can we do that? Sure, we can do that. So that brings us to the end of the unboxing of the Velociraptor Escape set 76957. It's definitely a simplistic set, don't get me wrong, but yes, for me it wasn't purely about the build. It was obviously to, as I've said a few times, appreciate the nostalgia of the original scene from the movie and the inspiration this set is clearly taken from. So definitely looking forward to putting it together. Definitely won't take too long, I'm sure, and I'm sure if I really tried to, I could probably do it all in one sitting. Maybe in the next few days. We'll see how things go. I know I did mention in a previous video I have finished the Dilophosaurus ambush, so I do want to get a few nicer pictures of that and actually do the, not the unboxing, but the actual review for it. So, hopefully, soon. Fingers crossed. Thank you very much for watching this unboxing video. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. All of this does help support the channel, and I do greatly appreciate it. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account, same handle as this YouTube channel. Stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in a future video, whether it's a bit more Lego, a bit of Playmo, a bit of Transformers, or anything else that is on the channel. See ya.